The last 15 days for Bitcoin, we have seen a lot of consolidation, and on today's update video, I'm gonna be talking about my price targets for next month here, what is likely to happen with Bitcoin next year, because December in a bull market year is actually one of the best performers. I'm going to be explaining exactly why this is, how we should exactly prepare for this upcoming month, and many more important charts and information you need to know about. So without any further ado, guys, don't forget to once again snap up that like button back above 1000 likes on today's update video. And with that out of the way, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And I first of all want to be pointing out that actually December, in every single time that we are having that bull market year, is one of the best performers. And yeah, you can see it in 2020. We were up 46%. In 2016, we were up 30%. And in 2024, I am expecting something similar is likely to happen. And that is usually because, of course, we have seen already significant price surges. And then during Christmas, we're going to get the Christmas effect where people are basically going to do a very good word of mouth about Bitcoin. And that usually increases the price very heavily. And what we tend to see is that in the beginning of the months, where basically this entire year it's already happened, July, August, September, October, November, every single time at the beginning of the month, we tend to see a slight little correction before after that seeing a major rally higher. So what is likely to be expected for the beginning of the month of December? A slight little decreasement before we're going to be pushing higher. This is a very interesting thing I've really been seeing, and to be honest, you need to really pay attention towards this. So please do not get fooled if Bitcoin does come down ever so slightly. So if we're looking at Bitcoin on a bigger perspective, we are of course seeing that we're going quite exponential. And if we're looking at the momentum right now here, we are creating a massive hidden bullish divergence. But more importantly, we're just looking at this major horizontal level of support where we actually did bounce from. And more importantly, we are looking at this major consolidation phase. This symmetrical triangle right here is really going to be sentimenting the next breakout for Bitcoin. And honestly, whenever we are seeing a breakout above the downward sloping resistance line or below the upward sloping support line, that is the point where we're going to be seeing that next major rally for Bitcoin getting started, or potentially that next major correction. And of course, the price targets on the top side are laying around $105,000, and on the lower side laying somewhere around $84,000 to $85,000. So Bitcoin is currently consolidating, and whenever we're going to be seeing the breakout, that is the point we are going to be calling for that next move on Bitcoin. We're creating some major hidden bullish divergences right now in the market. Liquidity is building up on the top side right now here on the liquidation heat map, that there is a lot of liquidity being built up here around that $100,000 level. And yeah, if we're just going to be looking also at altcoin season index, I'm getting very excited because the market is really looking like altcoin season is about to get started. Honestly, we're starting to see Ethereum breaking out here. We're starting to see the Bitcoin dominance really starting to turn around right now here. I do really believe altcoin season is likely going to get started. And talking about a great trade, I do really think that this Ethereum trade is a very great opportunity in the market. Ever since we broke out, I talked about it. It's already up 10% here. And yeah, this is a weekly time frame. So these moves here back towards the new highs can already be like 30 to 40% move towards the upside. So many great opportunities are right now available in the market. The spot Bitcoin ETF had no flows today due to the fact that it is Thanksgiving. So that is interesting, of course, to know. Also, if we're just looking at the fact that the last time that we did create this hidden bullish divergence, we did also saw a major movement towards the upside. At the same time, realized cap for new wills is heavily increasing right now in the market, indicating and showing the fact that there is a lot of interest from these larger players in the market right now. Also, we're currently seeing a golden cross just like happened in 2023 here for the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH. And the last time it happened, we did saw a major rally higher. And guys, really, I have been saying it actually quite a lot here, but really, I do think that altcoin season is likely to get started any moment right now here. And if you want to be perfectly preparing for it, taking the best trades is to trade on Blofin. And right now, if you sign up an account using that link below right here, you can get a $10,000 deposit bonus. And what you have to understand is that Blofin is a non-KYC exchange here. So you can trade without doing any KYC. You can trade the most amount of altcoins because they're listing them very quickly. They're having a huge amounts of pairs. And yeah, that is just a very great opportunity you currently have here. And yeah, if you sign up an account using that link below, you will get a $10,000 deposit bonus, which is completely withdrawable. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video. Further on, there are just many signals right now pointing out the fact that indeed it is likely that altcoin season is actually going to get started. Of course, I talked about the timings, about the Bitcoin dominance. We're even starting to see that the market dominance from USDT is starting to break down, and usually whenever that happens, it basically means that, of course, people are deploying their USDT into different altcoins, and that is why the market dominance is dropping. And this is a very important trend that we should be looking at. And if this really breaks down here, of course, we're going to see a major amount of money flowing back in towards the market, and that ultimately is going to cause major rallies. And if you're just looking at the Bitcoin dominance, in terms of timing, this is honestly the worst time to be fading altcoins. Because if we're just looking at the timing, it literally should be starting right now here. I mean, you can see it also on this chart right here, this chart right here. And yeah, if we're just looking at Ethereum compared to Bitcoin right now here, it really looks like we're right now breaking that multi-year downward sloping resistance line. And whenever we break above that, we are likely going to see a major rally higher for Ethereum. And I mean, if we break the rising wedge on Bitcoin, which is likely to be happening, the altcoin season is probably going to get sentimented. So I am very excited right now for Bitcoin, but also especially for altcoins. And really, if I'm looking at the Bitcoin bull flag pattern, we're seeing some struggles, but yeah, just like we had last time around, we also had some consolidation midway before having that next leg higher here. And that is all what we're seeing right now here. Some consolidation is not necessarily bad for Bitcoin, and you have to know we're trading around $95,000 US. A couple years ago, we were only dreaming of this here. So I am very excited, and this was it for me in today's update video. Since there's not a lot of more things to discuss here, honestly, the biggest thing you need to know here is the symmetrical triangle, and whenever we break outside of it, that is where the next move is going to be taking place here. So guys, thank you so much for watching towards the amazing new update video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.